Good morning, all of you. Yesterday we discussed that what is agricultural marketing, what is the component, and today we'll how many types classification of market. Today we'll discuss that rural market. Okay, then will come the what is the steps that government have to take, means remedial measures for improvement of agricultural marketing. So here, before starting our slide, I'll just discuss with you some relative points that what is marketing. If the question will come like this, what is define marketing? I'll give you a hard copy study material. So marketing can be defined. Marketing can be defined as the process of identifying, anticipating, and knowing customer need, and organizing all the resources of the company or farming, whatever, to satisfy them. Means if they want, simple example, if they want mango, we have to produce mango like this. Based upon the customer need, consumer need, we have to produce. One word will come, the demand and supply. Demand and supply, next class we'll discuss that demand and supply. So marketing can be defined as the process of identifying, anticipating, and knowing customer needs, and organizing all the resources. It may be farming, it may be related to any sorts of farm operations, it may be any sorts of agribusiness, it may be any sorts of entrepreneurship. As a seller, our first aim or objective is we have to satisfy our customer. If I'm a farmer, I have to satisfy my consumer, right? So satisfying the consumer need is the primary condition of marketing and essential for existence of any sort of organization. It may be any sort of agribusiness organization, it may be any sort of agriculture organization, it may be any sort of entrepreneurship organizer. Okay, so our first motto or an aim is we have to satisfy the customer need is the primary condition of marketing and essential for existence of any sorts of organization. In order to achieve marketing goals, knowledge and consumer behavior is must. We have to know the what is we have to achieve the marketing goal. We have to know what customer want and what customer's behavior, so that we can go for proper marketing system. Now, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm just giving a small history behind it. The rural market, you can note down the valuable points. The rural market of India started showing its potential in the year 1960. The rural market of India started showing its potential in the year 1960s. The 70s and 80s witnessed its steady development. Slowly in the 1970s, 1980s, the rural market is growing, is steadily developed, slowly, gradually. Now, there is some characteristics are there in the rural markets. First characteristics is agriculture is the main sources of income. Do you agree with me? Agriculture is the main sources of income. This is the first characteristic of a rural market. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So agriculture is the main source of income. Second characteristic is second point is the income seasonal in nature. What is the seasonal in nature? The income is seasonal in nature. If you are a mango farmer, then mango is a which season crop? Sachi, Kamji.
Summer.
Yes, mango is a summer season crop. So if you are a mango farmer, you have to wait till this season. That's why that's why the income is seasonal in nature generally. If you are a progressive farmer, if you have a big farmer, you can producing crops, producing plenty of crops throughout the year. This is exceptional. But mainly the income is seasonal in nature. Those are horticultural farmers. Those are agricultural farmers. Those are sericultural farmers. So like this seasonal in nature. It is fluctuating also as it depends on crop production. Already I told. Then the market is underdeveloped as the people who constitute it still lack adequate purchasing power. Market is underdeveloped, means there is no structured or regulated market in our village, because we are talking about the rural market. The rural market is largely agricultural oriented, with poor standard of living, low per capita income, and socio-cultural backward. This is a common thing. Then there is some significance of the rural market. Our first significance is number one, increase in population and hence increase in demand. Second, large inflow of investment for rural development programs from government and the other sources. Increased contact of rural people with their urban counterpart due to development of transport and a wide communication network. Already I told the transportation is the transportation sector is playing a very, very vital role, and the communication network like MIS, market information system, these sorts of components, they are playing a very, very vital role. Okay, now we are coming to our main part. There is some defects are there that yesterday we already discussed, right? Am I right? There is some defects are there that we already discussed yesterday, that lack of transportation, lack of establishment of regulated market, lack of financial support, lack of expansion of market yard, lack of establishment of cooperative marketing society. So this is the then lack of unavailability of input, agricultural input, then lack of trained labor. So these are these problems which is there behind the good agricultural production and productivity. This is lack. Now, what is our remedial measures for improvement of marketing, agriculture marketing? First is establishment of regulated market. The government have to take care of this point, especially establishment of regulated market, means establishment of structured market. There are plenty of unstructured or unregulated markets are there in our India. So government have to establish more and more regulated market for the sake of the Indian farmer, for the sake of the rural mass, for the sake of the community mass. So establishment of the regulated market is a very vital point which a government have to take care action, the immediate action. Next is establishment of cooperative marketing society. What is cooperative marketing society? Already I discussed, and as a whole, cooperative marketing society, it will come to your unit 4, agribusiness management, cooperative marketing society. So establishment of cooperative marketing society, government have to give the provision, or government have to allow the farmers for establishment of cooperative marketing society. Cooperative marketing society is cooperative means yesterday I told that cooperative, co and operary. Co means live and operatory means work, means we have to work together, we have to live together. So if 20-25 farmers will stay and they will apart from the structured market, apart from the village market, apart from the regulated market, apart from the unregulated market, apart from the unstructured market, whatever, if the farmers will establish their own group so that they can go for any sorts of venture group wise. Okay, so these sorts of term is to call as cooperative marketing society. So government have to allow the farmers more and more. Government have to establish more and more cooperative marketing society. Are you getting my points?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next is extension of construction of additional storage and warehouse facilities for agricultural products for the farmer. This is number 3, third point. Extension and construction of additional storage and warehouse facilities for agricultural products of the farmer. Extension means we have to expand. Extension of construction of additional storage and warehouse. Storage and warehouse is a very they are playing a very vital role to get a good. My PPT is not visible.
Visible, sir.
Visible. I think Tamchi, you have your net problem. Please restart your phone again. Yeah. So extension and construction of additional storage and warehouse facilities for the agricultural products for the farmers. These sorts of storage facilities, cold storage, warehouse, they are playing a very vital role in our agricultural whole process. Without good storage and warehouse facilities capacity, we can't go for good agricultural production, because we have to store our product. The farmers have to store their product. Nowadays, cauliflower, cabbage, we are getting throughout the year, but earlier it was just only for the summer season crops. With the help of the storage, warehouse, with proper ventilation process, with proper trained labor, with proper temperature controlling condition, these sorts of storage and warehouse is to work. So mainly government have to establish more storage and warehouse facilities for the sake of the farmer, for the sake of the Indian agriculture, for the sake of the agriculture product of the farmers. Extension of market yard and other allied facilities. This is the fourth point. Expansion of market yard and other allied facilities for the new and existing market. Expansion means we have to extend our market yard so that many farmers, they can come, they can gather, and they can sell their product. So expansion means we have to government have to give the proper structure for the farmers so that they can sell their product nicely. Okay, so these are the remedial measures for improvement of agricultural marketing, which will come from the government side, which will come from the government end, like establishment of regulated market, establishment of cooperative marketing society. Please note down all the points. I'll send the study material and the reference material in your group shortly. Extension and construction of additional storage and warehouse facilitating for the agricultural products of the farmer, expansion of market yard and other allied facilities for the new and existing market. Now, what is the allied? Agriculture and the allied. The agriculture is the mother word. Now, what is the allied? Horticulture, sericulture, dairy, piggery, goatry. So government have to take care for all the allied sectors also. Maybe they will open one market yard for the dairy. So the dairy farmer, they can come and they can sell their dairy product. So like this expansion of market yard and other allied facilities for the new and existing market. Clear this point? Any clarification, any difficulties from the first 4 points?
No, sir.
Okay. Next, provision is made for extending adequate amount of credit facilities to the farmers. Now, credit facilities, financial assistance. Now, how many What is the types of credit which to provide for the farmers, which is to provided for the farmers? Short-term loan, long-term loan, and medium-term loan, right? So these three sorts of loans, or these three sorts of financial assistance the farmers can avail. There is some renowned financial institutions are there, like NABARD, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. Some regional rural banks are there. Some NGOs, some national and international NGOs are there. Those are dealing with the agriculture, agribusiness, rural marketing. They used to provide these sorts of financial assistance for the sake of the farmer. Now, provision is made for extending adequate amount of credit facilities to the farmer, especially for the landless agricultural labor, small farmer, medium farmer. I'm not talking about the large farmer, or we will not go for the discussion for the large farmer. Especially the marginal farmer, small farmer, they're very poor, so they want some financial assistance from any sorts of financial institute like NABARD. So NABARD, they are providing the loans, agricultural loans for their agriculture and their allied activities. So short-term loan, medium-term loan, and long-term loan, there's to provide. So short-term loan for the small things, like if as a farmer I am to purchase, or I am to buy some seed, buy some manure, buy some pesticides, some chemicals, so we can go for short-term loan, or some small agricultural machines and mechanisms. Then medium-term loan within, okay, before going to medium-term loan, before going to medium-term loan, just I'm addressing one point. Before, within 15 months, we have to repay these sorts of money to the respective bank, or respective institution, or respective organization. Next is medium-term loan. Medium-term loan, say for example, you want to purchase one diesel pump for your irrigation purpose. Okay, then hand tractor, power tiller. So we can go for the medium-term loan. Within 5 years, we have to repay the loan, medium-term loan. And the long-term of loan, if you want to buy the tractor, with all the attachment like seed rower machine, seed bed preparator, okay, drum seeder, then some all the attachment like tillage operation implement. It may be primary tillage, it may be secondary tillage. So for the big thing, we can go for long term. So the provision is made for extending adequate amount of credit facilities to the farmers. So government have to take care in this point that farmer should avail the all types of financial assistance if needed. Then timely supply of market information to the farmers. Market information system is very important to in this regard. That MIS, market information system, is a network. Okay, so yesterday we already discussed this market information system. I'll give the hard copy shortly. So timely supply the market information system to the farmer. So if a farmer, he or she is sitting in the city market, at the same time, one farmer, if he or she is sitting in the village market, he or she will get the proper news from the town, that what is my current potato or onion or cabbage or cauliflower rate which is going on in the city market. This is in this way we have to establish a very good market information system. This market information system works as a network system. It's a networking system for the farmers. So timely supply of market information system to the farmers so that they can sell their products smoothly. Next is improvement and extension of road and transportation facilities for connecting the villages with mandis. Again, I'm telling the road infrastructure, transportation facilities, transportation department is playing a very vital role in our current agricultural scenario, especially in India. If your field, if your farmhouse is too far from your main market, it will be very high, right? So obviously your transportation charge, it will be very high. So again, one more thing, if road network is so bad, again they will charge extra money. Okay, so improvement, that's why government have to improve the road infrastructure. Government have to create the good communication facilities. Government have to establish for the sake of the Indian farmer, for the sake of the current agricultural scenery, so that the farmers can reach with their products in the wholesale market, like mandis. Then provision for standardization and grading of the produce for ensuring good quality to the consumer and better price for the farmers. This is very, very important. The standardizing and grading. Nowadays, the farmers are not ready to separate their low quality product separately. They used to mix all sorts of crops, which is bad, which is good, and in this way they used to sell. At the end of the day, who will be sufferer? We, the consumer. Okay, so government have to take care of this. Government have to go for the standardization and grading, and it is mandatory for all the sellers and all for the farmers to ensure the good quality to the consumer. Ultimately, we used to take from the market, you used to take from the market. So these sorts of malpractices sometimes is to happen in the market, and at the end of the day, the consumer, the buyers, they are not getting the proper good quality product from the market. So government have to take care of, in this regard, that provision of standardizing and grading of the product for ensuring good quality to the consumer. Next, formulation or formulating or implementing, or we have to go for implementation, whatever. Formulating suitable agriculture price policy by the government for making a provision for remunerative price of agricultural product of the country. The government have to prepare the price policy for the farmers so that the farmers can get the fair price. Is it fine? Am I clear? Are you getting my point? Are you clear? Any doubts,
sir.
any difficulties? Okay, so these 9 points is the remedial measurement for improvement of agricultural marketing, establishment of regulated market, establishment of cooperative marketing societies, extension and construction of additional storage and warehouse facilities for the agricultural product of the farmers, expansion of market yards and other allied facilities or other allied activities for the new and existing market. Allied means you can go for dairy, goatry, piggery, any sorts of animal husbandry, fishery. Okay, you can go for sericulture, any corner that will related to our agriculture part. Then provision is made for the extending adequate amount of credit facilities, timely supply of marketing information to the farmers, improvement and extension of road and transportation facilities for the connecting the villagers or connecting the village, connecting the farmers, connecting the farming community with the mandis so that they can able to reach very smoothly to their wholesale market, so that they can sell their product. If they want, they can buy something from these mandis or from the wholesale market. So like this, provision for standardizing and grading of the product that or produce or items, whatever, for ensuring good quality to the consumer and better price of the farmers. Formulating suitable agricultural price policy by the government for making a provision for remunerative price of agricultural product of the country. So these are the certain measures which government have to take care. Government have to do the necessary action immediately. Next, we'll go for what is sound agricultural marketing system. What is sound agricultural marketing system? Sound means good or vast. You have a sound knowledge in this subject, means you have a very vast knowledge, you have a very deep knowledge in this. This is the literally meaning of sound. Or here we'll go for the good agricultural marketing system. What is the exact, what is the expected or proper agricultural marketing system? First is transport facility. To facilitate the farmers to produce new farm input and enable farm to sell their product to the market. Villages should be linked with the mandis. It would help to raise their income, which in turn stimulate the farmers' interest to adapt better farm technology with sufficient income. Again, transportation facilities. Transportation. The facility of the farmers to produce new farm input to enable them to sell their product to the market. Transportation. We want good transportation facilities to carry our product. We want good transportation facilities to sell our product, because we have to carry from my farmhouse or from my agriculture field to the main market. So without transportation facilities, it not possible at all. Irrigation facilities. Crop irrigation facilities is very important part. That without irrigation means to watering in my crop. So without watering, we can't go for any sorts of agriculture, and we can't expect the good and healthy crops from my field. So crop productivity depends not only on the quality of input but also on the irrigation facilities. Here, input means pesticides, chemicals. It may be organic manure. It may be farmyard manure, whatever. Trained labor. Okay. So the crop production and productivity depends not only the quality of the input, but also it depends on irrigation process. Okay, there is some scientific procedure is there when you have to go for irrigation. What is the level of the water, especially in the paddy? In 302 crop production, introduction of crop production, we discussed the SRI system, right? Jojo? Dome?
Yes,
Sachi? Yes. We discussed the SRI system of price
Yes, sir.
intensity. So their water level is less than the normal paddy cultivation. So this is a very systematic way when we have to go for irrigation. What is the level of irrigation? Okay. So this is our whole agricultural production and productivity depends also on the irrigation facility. So therefore, canal, tube wells should be constructed to provide better irrigation facilities for the security of crop. So for the crop production and productivity, from where we will collect or will get the water? So we can get the water now. Now India is lacking. Now we are not getting the rain through in the rainy season also. So we are lacking behind the rain. Okay. So therefore we have to go for the rainwater harvesting point. We have to establish the canals. We have to establish the tube wells. We have to construct the any sorts of water bodies. Watershed management, very important. Watershed management we have to establish to ensure good agricultural production and productivity for the and as well as to secure my crops. So extensive flood control measures should be adopted to prevent the devastation caused by the flood. Another thing we have to keep it in our mind, that flood. Every year, tons after tons crops used to destroyed by the floods. So we have to keep it in mind that for the flood control measures also we have to adapt what kind of technology or what kind of mechanism we can adopt to control the flood. Then institutional credit, already I discussed, to save the farmers from the clutches of the moneylender. Adequate credit facilities should be made available at reasonable cheap rate in the rural area. Means obviously interest rate will be there, but not that much like our bank. Because they're farmers, they're very poor. They want some financial assistance to ensure their good and healthy crops. At the end of the day, who will the consumer? We. So it's like a life cycle. If farmers will produce crops nicely, then only we'll get the crops. So to save the farmers from the clutches of moneylenders, adequate credit facilities should be made available at reasonable cheap rate at the rural areas, mainly, especially the land mortgage banks and cooperative credit societies should be strengthened to provide loans to the cultivators. Moreover, integrated scheme for rural credit must be implemented. So integrated rural development schemes, integrated agriculture development schemes are there already we discussed in our 101, 102, 103. So there are plenty of schemes, programs are there that integrated, which is termed as integrated agriculture and rural development credit. These sorts of credit must be implemented, like NABARD, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. Like they used to provide the short-term loan. Just we had a discussion before this slide. Short-term loan, long-term loan, medium-term loan, and we have to ensure these sorts of credit facilities for the farmers so that they can produce crops smoothly without wasting their time, without wasting anything. Proper marketing facilities. There are two types of markets are there. One is regulated market and another is unregulated market. Means structured market and unstructured market. So marketing infrastructure, as government have to take care of the take care in this regard, that government have to establish more and more regulated market. Okay, there are plenty of unregulated market, unstructured markets are there, but this is not the exact place for the farmers where they can sell their product nicely. A proper marketing facilities with proper sitting arrangement, proper shelter, proper policy, proper rules and regulation, government have to